viewers, we've been telling you about all that happened during the violent protests in several parts of Uttar Pradesh in Prayagraj. On your screens, details of how the Prayagraj DM also sustained injuries during the protest. In fact, we have been breaking down details of the top police officials who have sustained injuries during the protests in Prayagraj. ADG sustained injuries. The DM has also been injured. ADG staff has also been injured. So top police officials, they're sustaining injuries as the law and order situation stood deteriorated. We have been getting you non-stop visuals of the current situation and how it has been going from bad to worse. The police has now come up and said the situation is relatively under control. Shifting focus to more news coming in. Acting DG has also assured that strict action will be taken against those who try to disturb peace. He's asserted that the cops should not fear those who are trying to disturb the atmosphere. So a reassurance in that sense coming in from the acting DG. Listen in.
कि जनता को आश्वस्त करता हूं कि जो लोग कानून का पालन करते हैं उनको कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगी और जिन लोगों ने कानून अपने हाथ में लिया है हम किसी को भी नहीं छोड़ेंगे और उनको न्यायालय के समक्ष खड़ा करेंगे ताकि उनको दंडित किया जाए। एक आरएएफ के जवान को जरूर पत्थर की चोट लगी है मुंह पर, उसका इलाज किया जा रहा है, वो आउट ऑफ डेंजर है। बाकी छोटे मोटे हमारे वीर जवान हैं, हम लोग कभी अपनी चोटों का जिक्र नहीं करते और ना हम इनसे डरते हैं।
Amir continues to stay on with us. Amir, in the past we've seen the Yogi Sarkar live to its zero tolerance commitments, and that's the message that is being sent out by the top police officials once again.
Well, that's exactly what the police is going to do, because although the police had been very patient today as far as handling protests across various districts in Uttar Pradesh, wherein the police stood calmly waiting for the Namazis to disperse after they've had their peaceful protests or raising of slogans. But at certain places wherein the mob, the congregation of people that actually turned into a mob, started becoming aggressive, started clashing with the police or started throwing stones. It was then that the police had to use force against them, use tools like lathi charge. And also in Prayagraj, the police had to resort to firing of tear gas shells, because there definitely you would understand that the ADG was under attack. District magistrate sustained injuries, and therefore the police had to act tough. But as far as overall action against law violators is concerned, the Chief Minister himself has clarified that cases will be registered. All such persons will be brought to book who had indulged in violence or who had planned for some kind of a conspiracy, egging people on to protest and make their protests actually violent. So therefore we've seen earlier, about 2.5 years back, around the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, when anti-CAA protests were taking place, and at many places across Uttar Pradesh they had turned violent. The police had